Tomorrowland-style Disney logo.
And scientific breakthroughs.
Is this Frank hearing her from the flashback inside his narration? If so, that's pretty funny.
My name is John Francis Walker.
Fitting serial killer / presidential assassin name for the kid who would go on to build a machine that predicts the end of the world. Hugh Laurie is always a win.
Athena.
Athena is also appropriately named, a wise beyond her years young girl who is actually at least in her 60s.
Guess I got tired of waiting around for someone else to do it for me.
Great attitude win. If more people felt this way, we'd have hoverboards by now. He still has skin and unliquefied bones after this. Is that the Eiffel Tower? If so, foreshadowing. Disney restrained itself from plugging Splash Mountain.
Hey, that's mine!
Angry Robot is super helpful. Tomorrowland is actually pretty awesome. It's a future imagined by people from the 60s.
Life, finds a way.
There have been some terrible wastes of Judy Greer in the past, but this one is unforgivable. That being said, Judy Greer is always a win.
Capella, Beetlejuice.
Cutest astronomy lesson ever.
There are two wolves, and they're always fighting. One is darkness and despair. The other is light and hope. Which wolf wins?
Whichever one you feed.
The entire theme and ending of this movie is revealed in this one scene. The wolf allegory is followed up immediately by the fear-mongering of death and destruction by Casey's teachers.
Can we fix it?
Optimism! It was a really good call to use the pin transition in the trailer. It's seamless and fantastic. It's what made me want to see the movie. Baymax safety suit. Disney can really only have so many ideas. Also, these jetpacks prove how right Athena, goddess of wisdom, was about Frank. Governor Nix didn't want Frank to even be a part of the Tomorrowland program, and now his invention is featured in the commercial. I'm not upset that they're pimping Tesla, and it wouldn't be a movie about the future without Elon Musk, but until we get flying cars, no win.
You've got to emote more!
Man, they must have paid a fortune to have all this Star Wars crap. Oh, wait. This movie has some pretty awesome pieces of tech that are only used once. This time bomb and then Frank's Mr. Freeze ray gun. Athena is like a PG version of Hit Girl. Maybe PG-13, and if they weren't robots, NC-17. Brutal.
I'm not camping, and I just don't like lying to you.
Honesty.
'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you.
Doofus laugh.
You're all going to die down here.
John Francis Walker, by authority of Governor Nix, this unit has been authorized.
It's a good thing he has to give this Miranda Rights execution speech, otherwise Frank would be dead.
Do not mess with my stuff, you...
So I'm playing an 11-year-old trapped in an adult's body, right? No, George, just an adult. But I'm supposed to be in love with this young girl, right? Yeah, I'm gonna play this like Tom Hanks in Big.
You were many things, Frank Walker, but you were never dumb.
Compliments?
It wasn't meant to be a monument. It was meant to find another world. They designed this antenna that...
Finally, a logical explanation for that ridiculous tower.
Tell them to hang on!
I thought they all were meant civil play.
French lesson. Phew, good thing they built in that EMP blast to cover their tracks.
By launching an antique rocket ship out of the Eiffel Tower.
Hugh Laurie doesn't even care.
Relatively. That's space-time humor.
I should hire Hugh Laurie for CinemaWins.
It's the truth, because you can't do that. You can't just zap.
Yep. Rock'em sock'em robots!
Programming's personal.
If you'll remember, this line was set up earlier in the movie.
It's not personal, it's just programming.
She's a robot, and although never explicitly stated, we all assume carries on the tradition of Data and other sentient robots and having no emotions. Turns out, she was just holding them back. If only they had used the Frank child actor for this scene, it might not have come off so creepy. Again, skin still intact. Frank must be unbreakable. Hugging. Well done with the cultural diversity, although they missed a great opportunity for a laugh by not making it 30 middle-aged, overweight, balding white men. I think we can all agree that this is a Save the Earth propaganda film, regardless of your stance on climate change and humans being a virus to the Earth. But isn't it a little too meta? Nick says,
Can be enjoyed as movies the entire world.
Isn't that what this movie is? Isn't the film still feeding the wrong wolf? We don't have a giant fortune-telling machine to destroy, so aren't we still screwed? I guess in the end, Casey set us on the right path. All that aside, the basic plot and theme are solid. The Tale of the Two Wolves applies to much more than just the end of the world, and it's a great simple message. Feed the right wolf. Practice acts of compassion, giving, and love, and don't feed the wrong wolf of greed, self-servitude, and hate. I will say, I don't think they needed to keep us in the dark about what Casey needed to fix, but saying it was the world up front may have turned everyone's I'm being lectured glasses on, and they wouldn't have been able to enjoy the movie. Although, I guess not many people enjoyed it anyway. Seems we can't expect pure gold from Disney 100% of the time. I mean, they cast George Clooney, Hollywood's most Clooneyest George Clooney, and his range is extensive. He goes from playing a Clooney-type thief, astronaut, lawyer to a Clooney-type politician, businessman, different type of lawyer. Heck, he even played a Clooney-esque fox. There are really no limits to what he can do.
Just doesn't really, technically lie.